A Girl Scout fined $400 for selling Girl Scout cookies in her mama's driveway. Put up the picture full mass. What kind of insanity is this? In Wyoming, 13-year-old girl and her mother were hit with a $400 fine for selling cookies from a stand in her grandparents' driveway. Emma, who has been a Girl Scout since she was 6 years old, was aiming to sell 1,200 boxes of cookies so she could receive a $350 credit for summer camp. All right? With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Erica Fairbanks McCarroll and her daughter Emma were selling cookies after school on Erica's parents' property along Main Street in Pinedale when they were approached by a code enforcement officer on March 13th. Fairbanks McCarroll told DailyMail.com the woman who was driving the town's animal control vehicle and did not identify herself as code enforcement told them they could not block the sidewalk. The mother and daughter pulled back their stand. Okay, they're compliant. They pulled back the stand and continued to sell cookies for 2 more days before the woman showed up again and handed them citations. Quote, "We sold for about 1 hour and 30 minutes when she showed up and handed me 3 parking tickets totaling $400, Fairbanks McCarroll said on Facebook. Quote, "I responded that I had complied with what she had asked and had moved off the sidewalk. She said the tickets aren't just for being on the sidewalk and that this was for your daughter's safety." Fairbanks McCarroll was given a $100 fine for parking on the sidewalk, a $150 fine for unlawful obstruction, a $150 fine for municipal code violation that said there needs to be at least 5 feet of unobstructed passage on the sidewalk. Fairbanks McCarroll said, quote, "She did not identify herself as code enforcement. She did not say what I was doing was illegal. She didn't say she would or even could write me a ticket. She didn't even say I couldn't sell there anymore. All she said really was, you shouldn't block the sidewalk." When the code enforcement officer told her the Fairbanks probably would not like her blocking their property, Fairbanks McCarroll said, quote, "I responded with the Fairbanks are my parents and they don't care," end quote. She then said, quote, "Okay, well, I just recommend you don't block the sidewalk," and left. All right, so you get what's happening? Animal control, because she's driving an animal control vehicle. She tells the child, the Fairbanks, they're not gonna like this. You need to move. She's like, well, those are actually my parents, so they're okay with this. There's more. The code enforcement officer, right? Admitting later to my brother that she was having a bad day on Friday and that she didn't realize my brother had any siblings, the mother said. Is that to say that if she knew I was really part of the Fairbanks family, she would not have written me the tickets? Fairbanks McCarroll told her brother, got the matter put on the agenda for a town council meeting, and at the meeting, the mayor dismissed their concerns. Fairbanks McCarroll obtained a lawyer, and they were able to get the 2 tickets dismissed. She ended up paying one of the $150 fines rather than going to trial because it would have been more costly. Let's put up the mayor. This is Mayor Matt Murdock. Michelle Smith, who is not pictured, runs the animal control and code enforcement for Pinedale. The town of Pinedale released a statement insisting the officer was acting under official capacity when she approached Fairbanks McCarroll and warned her several times to move before issuing citations. Quote, "She received 2 verbal requests to relocate a stand outside of the WYDOT right-of-way off the sidewalk and close to her parents' private property," the town said. Despite these requests, the stand remained on the sidewalk, prompting the issuance of 3 citations for obstructing the sidewalk. Can we put up the picture of the Girl Scout cookies again? Mr. Mayor, you all have lost y'all damn way. Okay, you all look silly as hell. Just ridiculous. You don't put your town on the map on some dumb ish. We all know what's going on. I know what's going on. She wanted some free damn Girl Scout cookies and she didn't get them. That's what happened here. Somebody wanted it to be on the take. But this 13-year-old is not corrupt. Sharon, I don't know what else to say. She pulled up on the girl 3 or 4 times, didn't get Girl Scout cookies. All of a sudden, there's a penalty.
And that's why I know there's more to the story here. I think that the code enforcement wanted cookies. And I think the Girl Scouts said cash only. Animal control had credit cards and desperately wanted those cookies. So yes, was having a bad day. The Karenicity is just, I hope you trademark that, Doc, because this is here to stay, okay? Right. And it needs to be studied in the American Medical Journal, all that stuff. It's got to be studied.
It does. And interestingly enough, there is some credible peer-reviewed published research about Karens.
Yeah.
That's available.
Study what's in the Girl Scout cookies too while you're at it, because it is causing these kinds of outlandish reactions. Yeah. Does she want? I got a box around here. If she wants, that's easy to solve. Easy to solve.
Very easy.